you have to put yourself first, and you have to realize that you are important, that you can't live for other people, and that you have to sell yourself self-love. And this experience, this ordeal, has taught me how to show myself self-love. And that is what I've been I realized by having this person in my life for so many years, that they were taking my life. They were taking my essence. They were taking my soul. And I was building them up, literally building them up, giving my time, my energy, my money, right? My soul into them. So they're a soul snatcher, a body snatcher, right? An energetic vampire, because they took and took and took, but never gave back, right? And I'm looking back on it like, wow, I was building her up, building her confidence, building her self-esteem, building her value, but this person wasn't doing the same for me. And so they kept getting better, right? They kept growing. They went to school. They were life for them was getting better, even though I was working on myself. But I could see the difference. Like, that's how people, like, surpasses you, and it's nothing about surpass or anything like that, or ego. No, I'm saying, like, you like, someone builds you, or you build, like, you work with someone, they build you up, you help them too. Like, we build each other up, we come together, we work as a team. But this person did not understand that, because they did not have that growing up. So they wasn't taught these things. They wasn't taught fundamental, the key foundation, the building blocks of values. Again, so values are very important, because it defines what kind of man or woman you are. So if you don't have values, then you have no respect for yourself. And people can't respect you. They can't hold you to high honor, because you don't have anything of any substance that they can measure you by or measure you with, right? So if you have no substance, you're just an empty shadow, an empty shell of a broken soul, a person that's just walking, right? So you may do things to get other people's attention. You're an attention seeker, right? Or they can call them an attention whore. So you're an attention seeker. You always need people's validation to make you feel important, to make you feel significant, to give you um, importance, or some type of void that you need to fill inside, because you never had that when you was growing up, or a child, whatever. So you might hide in your work, or you might hide in or confide in the wrong people, or you might surround yourself in the wrong groups, go to parties, go to gatherings, but it's all meaningless. It's all superficial. You might have a car, you might have a degree, you might have all these things to fill in that void that you never had as a child. And which, what is the key fundamentals is love. You didn't have that as a child, as when you were growing up, so you don't know what that is, right? You don't know what the LOVE word is. You don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. Like, you never felt that before. So now you're given an opportunity. You're given a gift. Or you can say from the Most High, from above. You're given a gift, but because of your background, and because where you came from, and because you haven't really looked within and self-evaluate, self-reflect on the trauma bonds, the connections you built with people, the connections, the relationships, who's what, like, what type of family you had, what type of friends you have. You see, your friends are cheaters, they're liars, they're thieves. Okay, your mother and your father are abusive, and your whole life you've been trying to get their approval, but they, no matter how hard you try, you can never get it. And so you just keep going in this vicious cycle, thinking that things are going to change. Maybe it's going to get better, like I was. Maybe it was going to get better. It kept chasing you. Kept. It's like you go to school, right? You climb up that ladder. I'm gonna get this degree. I'm gonna get that degree. I'm gonna go keep going for the degree, and you thinking that you're gonna learn the meaning of life. You get to the very top, and then you realize, I went to all this schooling for nothing, and I didn't learn a damn thing. In fact, I could have got a 2-year degree and got the same qualification like everyone else and did decent. But then I went to school for so long, got myself in so much debt, and now I'm lost and confused, and I'm in debt, and I'm broke, and I'm not happy, and I look like a damn fool. And that's what most people do. Like, I know a guy, he has 4 or 5 degrees, and he works at what? Christmas tree shop. For what? Like, like, please make it make sense. Make it make sense. He has a master's. He has 4 or 5 degrees, and he works at Christmas tree shop. You, there's something you did wrong. So that's what I'm saying. You may climb the ladder. You live your whole life to please your family, to please people, and you got to the top. And then you think, oh my God, I made it. But then you realize, shit, it was fool's gold. You've been played because you didn't understand the fundamentals. You didn't really understand or really paid attention to the basics of life. What is life? What is my purpose? Who am I? Like, why am I here? And what is love? Or these questions you never ask yourself. Does my family really love me? Like, is this what you consider love? Is this right? Is what I'm going through? All this, you never self-evaluate. How you go to school for 7 years to become a nurse, but you don't even have the qualities of a nurse: kind, compassion, loving, and understanding. So these are the things that. So when I'm looking at the whole picture, trying to understand you, I'm complex. I'm perplexed because your actions, the way you think, your mind, body, spirit is distorted. You're distorted and you're confused, and you need a psychological evaluation. Your mother shouldn't have had kids in the first place because, let's be real, she's a wacko that needs some meds, and she needs to go sit down somewhere and probably eat some cereal and rock herself to sleep, because I've never come across someone who's just so mentally unstable, so discombobulated, so disenfranchised. And I'm just saying you need to reevaluate and understand who you are, because you're gonna always have this problem.